All right, Crouton Ramon's absolutely amazing add-ins. This is what you get when you get the book. So let's take a look inside here. So dedicated to my boys. And basically the idea is that you sit with your child, bedtime story, or maybe in the morning, and just look at the pictures and go through. Now, add-ins, exceptionally important when it comes to understanding mathematics. It's not the first milestone. Multiplication is the first milestone, but add-ins make mathematics easy. You'll see this in Supremely Simple Subtraction, and you'll see it all throughout this book. Now, because bringing the blocks to life is difficult with just paper and pencil or a tablet with pictures in it, um, you can go through here, and this is the online edition, and every time you see one of these, click it, and what you get is a video that shows you theory in practice. And these are for little children. And you can see, oh, let's play What's Under the Cup, the most favorite game. If you search Crouton Ramon and What's Under the Cup, there's lots of videos showing me playing What's Under the Cup. Basic algebra concepts. Something under the cup plus 4 is the same thing as 7. And you have to guess that it's a 3. And actually, they don't guess, they use their logic and reasoning skills, which are developing. So, as you see, brightly colored books, building 10s, building 11s. Just click on those and it'll take you to a video. Same thing here, more games and activities, and playing with add-ins and having fun. All right, so basically it just shows you video after video how to play games so that they get their add-ins down, so that they don't have to think about it and they're not on their fingers when they think, oh, let's see here. If I have 8 and I add it to another 8, well, can you see? There's a 2 and the 8 and the 8 will grab 2 and there'll be 6 left over. And you can see it here in all the different combinations. What happens if when we add 9? 9 and 1 makes a 10. So every time we add 9, it'll be a 10 and 1 less than whatever we added to it. So there's 1 and 9 is just the same thing as 10, nothing left over. But now when we add 2, we'll have a 10 and 1 left over. When we add 3, we'll have a 10 and 2 left over, etc. And they can see this. It makes it simple, and then you'll see that after you played a lot with the units, they'll ask, that's cool, does that work with tens? And yeah, it works with tens. So now we have multiple tens here. If you don't have a multiple tens kit, that's okay. You can visualize them here, and you can just use all blue ones, but you can see the multiple tens makes it really easy that the concept is the same. 20 and 80 and 2 and 8, same principle. 2 and 8 is 10, 20 and 80 is 100. And then does it work with thousands? Yep, same principle with thousands. And you can see if you add 900 and 100, you get 1,000. And then 200 and 800, and you get 1,000. All right, and then transitioning into multiplication using pairs. So a 1 and another 1, 2, and then just going all the way down until 9 and 9 is 18. All we're doing is counting. And then a few worksheets and exercises just for fun. And then a table of contents, all the different videos, and you can see they're all clickable. So when you get this, you can click any one of these videos and watch them. So that is, oops, I need to go here. That is the absolutely amazing Addends book. All right, now, once you've gone through these and played and goofed around, watched some videos, then you can go to the next thing, which is the Wildly Wondrous and Wonderful Workbook 1. And in here, you'll see degree of difficulty is, let's actually increase this. And yeah, now we can see. All right, so let's start here. 1. Oh, let's see, it's 1. It's that one. So all they have to be able to do is point. They don't have to have any fine motor skills at all. just the ability to either point or mark the box. So 2, well, let's see, it's that one, it's that one. It's none of those. And now once we get the idea that we have 2, there's 2. And then it can be this, it can be, oops, no it can't because it's 2 and a 1, so it's this, or this, or this. They have multiple choices to be correct. And in the first workbooks, we spend a lot of time under 10. And then when we finally get over 10, you can see we're here. Oops, we've already gotten to the end of it. When we get past 10, we're at the end of the workbook. All right, so that's workbook 1, just counting, pointing at numbers, seeing stuff that's the same. We can see here, let's take a look at like this one. All right, there is, oh look, 3 and 3 is the same thing as a 6 and a 4. Oh, that's correct. A 7 and a 3 is also correct, because if I just add these two, oh, it's the same thing as a 10. Yeah, and of course that's a 10. So you have multiple answers that are correct. The idea is to get them thinking, not just to, have them memorize. So now we've covered up until about 10, 2 10s and some more. Now we can get to workbook 2. And workbook 2 starts off with some review, but you'll see very quickly, oops, we're already into 10s and now we're into hundreds and thousands because it works exactly the same way. So immediately the degree of difficulty goes up, but it's just the same thing. Now we're counting with hundreds and tens and units and just counting which is the right one. And so you'll see a lot of these answers make the child think. And then pretty soon we have thousands, and we get to the end of the workbook. So with the 2 workbooks and amazing add-ins, your child is guaranteed a great head start. This is for children 3, 4, 5 years old. Don't wait till they're 7, 8, 9. You can start off when they're young. And don't worry if they can't do these when they first start out, but it's pretty easy to count. And see, at the end of this workbook, and you'll notice the page number here, we have 4 problems, 25 pages. So we've done 100 problems. And with workbook 1, we've done 200 problems by the time we get to this. Now, if they don't have the ability to write yet, again, all they have to do is pick the right one. But if they can write their numbers, we can see, well, we've got 1 of these, so you put 1 there, 7 of those, that's hundreds, 70, and if you need to zoom in, you can see, and a 6. So 1, 7, 7, 6. On the bottom here, we'll have 1, 4, 6, 7. We're just counting, and then we add them together. Which one of these is right? Okay. Super easy, super fun, nothing scary, and by the time they're done with this, they'll have a real head start with addition. And again, these are designed for 3, 4, 5-year-old children. And see, the beautiful thing about this book right here, actually all 3 of them, is if you give it to a 3-year-old, and then you take it away and don't show it to them again for 3 or 4 months, it's a brand new book because they don't have the memory that you think they do. Teachers always complain about this, that, oh, they forget everything over the summer. They're supposed to. Repetition is the mother of skill. So when you get these, you can show it to them when they're 3 or 4, and then again when they're 5. And by the time you show it to them 3 or 4 times, they should start to remember. But the first couple of times, completely natural if you take it away for 3 or 4 months and they don't see it, and they come back to it, and it's like having a new book. All right, that is the absolutely amazing add-ins and the wildly wondrous and wonderful workbooks. Shaylin did a wonderful job on these, and I think they're absolutely worth it for you to get for your young children. Give them a head start and make add-ins easy and fun. That's Crouton and Moen's House of Math.com for more.